Hey, 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 CWall family. Happy Thursday. Whew. Let me wait for you all to join me. And I'm going to be very transparent about something in a moment. Don't let me forget. How is everybody doing this Thursday? I got my quarantine head wrap on. It's good to see everybody. Jumping right in here. Jumping right in, you guys. As always, jam-packed show and conversation. So always got to shout my mama out because she's always watching. And I see you, G Mac with 87 TV Network. John Adams, one of my most favorite DMV Everything sports fans. My girl Tina Moore on as well. Make sure you all are sharing the show with your DMV sports loving family and friends. Today we are definitely going to get into it. Why do I feel like it's been so long since I talked to you all? When I talk to you every week. See my bro and CWall team member Mazdak, Cameron Mingo, as always, is wonderful to see you. Wonderful. Listen, you guys, we got a couple things. We got to go through the announcements because there's some community initiatives I want to make sure you all are tuned into and have that information coming up. And I got to get into this Nats World Series ring, everybody. I have to talk about the ring. Okay? I got to talk about that. That's a very, very big deal. Okay? The District of Champions for certain. Okay, John? For certain. I am like, and you know I got to talk about the Redskins just because y'all know me. And y'all know I'm always going to be talking about the Redskins. All right, let's get it going, everybody. So, with all the community initiatives, let me run everything down. I've been sharing with you all throughout the COVID-19 pandemic that I am collaborating with some amazing folks that I grew up with. Lawrence Bullard, a Team Bullard, my girl Misha Colbert, Calvin Henry, also known as Killer Cal of the Rare Essence Band. And we are still doing the Goodwill Gestures effort. What we need from you all are referrals. So we're absolutely still getting donations. Special shout out and blessings to everyone that has donated to the initiative thus far. And here we have a problem that's good to have, because it's not really a problem if it's a good one to have, right? So we have the donations. We're looking for those families that you all know that are negatively impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. We want to bless them. We want to share a donation with them. So please feel free to inbox me your referrals and we will add them to the list and get them, get everything sent out to them, okay? So that's what community initiative. I have like 4 community initiatives I want to make sure I share today, okay? So that is community initiative number 1. Then last week, All-Star guard John Wall announced his 202 assist program. This program will assist Ward 8 residents with their rent. I believe you can go on the website 202assist.com, or you can Google it, the 202 Assist program, and it will come up. If you would like to donate, you can donate to that program. If you know someone that needs to apply, or if you need to apply, this is for Ward 8 residents in DC. Go on the website. I believe, though, the application opens on Monday, but definitely go to the website, check it out. He's doing amazing things, and this is an effort that means a lot to him. So that's going to be an amazing thing that he's doing for the community. Then the Kevin Durant Charity Foundation this Saturday at 10. Okay, they will be having a community food drive at Bishop McNamara High School. So that is this Saturday at 10 a.m. Bishop McNamara High School. No, Kevin Durant will not be there. Then the next one, last but not least, of the community initiatives is by Team Bullard, Lawrence Bullard. They will be giving out blessing bags. So if you are, let me make sure I get it right because he's watching and I don't want to mess it up. The King Shopping Center on MLK. So he will be meeting everyone on the far end of the King Shopping Center on Saturday at noon. Please be prompt. If anybody knows anything about Team Bullard, they are on time. So that means you need to be there by 11:30. So that's at the King Shopping Center on Saturday. They will be giving out blessings bags from 12 to 2 to everyone driving by. So kudos to them. Kudos to everyone giving in the community. You all know that community efforts mean a lot to the CWall Sports and Entertainment. And I pray and hope that it means a lot to you all as well. So definitely support these initiatives. Go out if you can. Make sure you're washing your hands, wearing your mask, and being safe. Okay? I want to make sure we get all of that out so that you all know what's up. I see my guy Mike Lyles is joined. Of course, my sis Joy has joined. Y'all, raise your hand or shoot up a love button if you saw the Washington Nationals championship ring. Did you see it with your good eyes? Meaning, if you need glasses, then you should have put on your glasses for that one. Please check in if you saw the Nats ring. Did you see it? Did you see it? Y'all listen. That ring ceremony, the virtual ring presentation, was this past Sunday, okay? And let me just tell y'all something. It was fabulous. It was online, it was virtual, but fabulous nonetheless, okay? They did an outstanding job. Okay, outstanding job with the virtual presentation. Now, the players do not yet have their rings because they want to physically be together to get their rings. I was so I was mesmerized by the ring. And let's be clear. Everyone know, now y'all know I'm a Nats fan. Okay? We all know that. But I'm not being extra about this ring. This ring has so much symbolism in it. I was moved, quite moved. And you all know. Now, some of y'all know your girl will drop a tear in a minute. Happy tears. Okay? And I was holding it together. But what I need to do right now with my CWall family is go through exactly what this ring entails. And while you all are watching me live, hey, Google the ring, Washington Nationals ring, World Series ring. It is like the mothership of all rings. But let me go through and just share exactly what this beautiful ring entails. Let me give you the details, because the details matter, all right? In this ring, this Washington Nationals 2019 World Series Championship ring there are 30 custom cut genuine rubies. These 30 rubies signify the 30 runs scored by the Nats in their 4 World Series victories. Now, let me tell y'all something. Again, it's a lot of symbolism in this ring. Then they have 32 custom-cut genuine sapphires. The 32 genuine sapphires symbolize the 7 walk-off wins, 13 shutout wins, 8 games was their longest win streak, and 4 postseason rounds won. 108 diamonds in this ring. 108 diamonds. The 108 is a symbol of the 105 regular season and postseason wins, 1 World Series win, and then 2, they said it's a nod to the duality of the franchise history. Okay. I need to know who designed this ring. They're smart. And y'all know how I feel about smart people. I like them a lot. Then we have 12 rubies on each end of the ring, representing the total number of postseason wins. Are y'all keeping track of all the, listen. Then of course they have the player's name in the championship year. Then of course there's the district on there. They got the capital. Now inside the capital on this ring, it's an emblem of the Roman numerals that say 2006, which represents the year that the learners purchased the franchise. Who designed this ring? Okay? Who designed this ring? They gonna design my wedding ring. Okay? Who are these people? The player's number, their jersey number, is set in diamonds. What is your favorite number? What is your jersey number? Envision your favorite number set in some diamonds, okay? Now, and that's just on one side of the ring. Can we just, one side of the ring. On the other side of the ring, it says, fight finished. I'm with Mike. They are super smart in Coach Gibbs' voice. Absolutely. Now, on this other side of the ring where it says fight finish, there are 5 stars on it, right? 5 stars. 4 of the stars. Now, these 5 stars represent the number of elimination games won. Do you know how big it is? Do you know how major it is to have won 5 elimination games? The Nats was something. The Nats was something special last year. I'm just telling you. But that's what the 5 stars mean. Then 4 of the stars are diamonds. There's some more diamonds in there. Then the one big star is a ruby representing the World Series championship. On the back of this ring, it says, go 1-0 every day. We know that that was the mantra of Davey Martinez. That is what he told his guys when their backs was against the wall, when they was flat out terrible. And they got to winning. He told them, go 1-0 every day. Go 1-0 every day. That's all we looking for is that day, that game, 1-0. They have that on the back of the ring. Okay. Now, inside the ring is a shark symbol. The baby shark with a Nats shirt holding the World Series trophy. And that, my friends, is when your girl CWall shed a tear. I said, okay, I've seen enough. I can't take too much more of this. That is when I knew who had the genius to put the baby shark in a Nats shirt wearing the World Series trophy inside this ring. Who did this? God bless him. Seriously. I was so emotional, like, Lord, this is bad right here. Who did this? Like my mother said, that was some wisdom in designing that ring. Then also inside the ring, we're not done yet, everybody. We're not done describing this, the awesomeness that is the Washington Nationals 2019 World Series Championship ring. We're not done yet. We're not done at all. They also have in this ring the opponents defeated in the postseason along with the series score. Anybody who gets this ring will never forget a detail of this monumental season. Every single detail is in this ring. Then, last but not least, there is the infamous date, the date that we'll never forget, 10/30/19, the date that they won the World Series championship. Y'all, I couldn't believe it. 14 karat white and yellow gold. In total, 14 karat white and yellow gold, 170 round diamonds, 55 genuine rubies, 32 genuine sapphires, and 23.2 carats of gemstones. I just had to talk to y'all about it. I did. I had to get this off my chest because I said, this is amazing. And I never, we just, John Adams, I think you said something earlier this week when we were talking about this online, and he said, I want a ring. I want one too, but I'm going to have to get a replica because that's probably, who knows how much. But replica is fine. It doesn't matter. That ring is everything. Maybe I'll just get a picture of it and put it on my wall. I don't know, my fellow DC sports fans, but I'm going to tell y'all something. That was amazing. And I'm just so appreciative. It was so well done, the virtual ring presentation, and how they went into detail, the detail that I just shared with you all, the very detail of what that ring includes. It was tremendous. It was awesome. And I loved every single solitary minute of it. Can you tell? Can you tell, my fellow Nats fans? Because that right there was for the Nats fans. And I know we haven't talked about baseball a lot because baseball season was just getting started in spring training when everything started going down. But guess what? After that ring presentation, I said, oh no, my fellow Nats fans, they have to get a moment. We have to get a moment because being a champion is not easy. And that is an extreme feat that they came up on last year. Because y'all remember last year this time, what were they? Sorry, trash. And then what are they now? Champions. A lot can happen in a season. So I just wanted to share that with you all because that really made my weekend. Like John Adams said, we are the champions of the World Series champions. Don't you forget. And don't you forget that the Washington Mystics are the WNBA champions of the world. Don't you forget about them either. All right? I had to throw that in there. Anywho. Nats talk complete. Where are my Redskins fans? Where are you? Where are you, Redskins fans? Check in. Check in. Give me a HTTR down there in the comments, or give me a love button. Let me know that you're here because I'm about to start talking about the Redskins. Okay, got to start talking about the Redskins. Got to start talking about the Redskins. Absolutely. What I'm going to talk about the Redskins today. Several of the coaches have had interviews this week, press conferences this week, and special teams coordinator Nate Kaiser was on Tuesday. Yesterday, offensive coordinator Scott Turner, and today, defensive coordinator Jack Del Rio. And I'm not gonna tell y'all. I want to go through exactly the transcript, and let me first say this. Let me first say this about the transcript. And I don't like bringing up old stuff, but all I'm gonna say is this: reading the transcript, listening to the coaches for one, and reading the transcript after for two, is like night and day from when, as the media, we all used to sit there and listen to them, and it's last year in the years prior. It's night and day, night and day, night and day, night and day, and it's refreshing, might I add. So I know I say this often, but guess what? I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep letting y'all know because good vibes, all good vibes. And it's just it's just better, a lot better. So I think I'm going to jump into some of what defensive coordinator, Coach Jack Del Rio, shared today in his press conference. Not going to go through, each and everything, but I want to share some things that stuck out to me. And while I'm sharing those things, as always, you guys, make sure you're commenting and letting me know when you're saying something about this, because I want to try to get to as many comments as I can. So if I miss your comment, trust me, it's not, I just missed it. But I want to get to as many as I can, you guys. So, of course, they open it up. Of course, everyone's, wants to know, what is Coach Del Rio seeing out of Chase Young? So here's some things that really stuck out to me about Coach Del Rio's response. And it's exactly this. Chase has been doing what he's supposed to be doing. He says he's been paying attention. He's been learning the system. For me, I just can't wait to get going with him. But he's doing all that he can right now as a member of our defensive line. I think that is important because we have to remember that this is a different look and feel for everyone. So everyone is now learning virtually, PowerPoint presentations, Zoom calls. I think the NFL guidelines is that they have to meet with the players. I think it is 4 days a week, at least 2 hours a day. Virtually. They have to have some sort of meeting. This is not in-person meetings. These are virtual meetings. But the NFL guidelines are 4 days a week, 2 hours each time. But I think it's at least 2 hours, but 4 days, 2 hours. So that's good to keep in mind as we're talking through these things so that you all are aware. They're not even together, but they are still expected to learn the playbook and retain information for sure. Remember, Coach Del Rio, one thing about it, when Coach Del Rio became the defensive coordinator, we got to remember, Coach Del Rio has coached some of the best that we've seen in the league and in our era here from a defensive perspective. Khalil Mack, Von Miller, Julius Peppers. So I can't wait. And I'm singing too, John. I'm singing too. Trust me, I'm singing too. Question was asked on how the game planning aspect can change if Chase Young becomes an elite player. Let me share some of what was said here. Coach Del Rio says, well, I think the biggest thing is that he's still just one player. But he's one player that offenses have to deal with. It has an opportunity to create not only disruption and a problem in terms of how the offense feels with him, but it also creates opportunities for others. That's huge. That's big. Because, and I said this before, when we were getting ready for draft, it was like everybody knew Chase Young, Chase Young, Chase Young. But what about everybody else? To Coach Del Rio's point, he's one player, but he is that one player that can create opportunities for others. And him alone, his presence alone can cause disruption. I see you, Leon. What's up, Leon? That's part of my Reed Temple family right there. He's calling it. We're going to hold you to it, Leon. Top 5 defense. We're going to hold him to it. I love it already. Love it already. Love the energy. Keep the energy. I wouldn't feed y'all no crap. So keep that energy. Trust me. The good energy, the positive energy is something to be excited about. Trust me. Another thing that he said in response to this question was obviously rush and coverage has to go together. And so you'll hear me talk about that throughout the year. It's not about just rush. It's about rush and coverage and them going hand in hand. You're going to need coverage to hold up so that when the defensive line does win, they can get there. Let's keep that in mind. It's Coach Del Rio talking. Okay? I want to move on to his response when asked about Ryan Anderson. And I know Ryan Anderson has been a bit of, a place of confusion. We don't know what to say about Ryan Anderson. We don't know what to think about Ryan Anderson. Sometimes, at one point, he wasn't doing so well. Other times, we've seen him make plays. And we've seen him shine through, and we know that he wants to do well, right? So this is what Coach Del Rio had to say about Ryan Anderson. And that is, looking at the film, he did some nice things. So yeah, we're looking forward to getting Ryan involved. Obviously, there will be some fierce competition for playing time and roles once we get started in camp. Key word that I want everybody to continue to remember is competition. These coaches say the word competition so much. So much. It's imperative to getting better. It's imperative to doing well. And they are going to garner that spirit of competitiveness in the virtual meetings, out there on the ground, I'm about to say court, out there on the field when they get out there. I'm excited to see it all. I do want to mention what he shared in regards to Reuben Foster. So in his question to Reuben Foster, he thinks he's done a good job of trying to be involved in the meetings, and we've approached it as though he'll be there. Then we'll see whether we get the clearance or not for him to actually go. That part we can't impact right now is where he's at with his rehab and whether he'll get the clearance to go. But he's working hard, doing all the things that he can with us in the virtual meetings and absorbing all of the information about what we're going to expect out of him as a linebacker. I think that's good. I think that's promising. What more can you ask for? We know he's coming off of a major, major injury. So what can you ask for other than him continuing with the rehab and being an active contributor in these virtual meetings? I love it. I want to, hold on, where does this go? Okay, I want everybody, I need y'all to guess. I just want you all to guess. Who do you all think, everyone, I'm going to give everyone an opportunity to guess. Who do you all think is the first guy in these meetings on defense? On the defensive side of the ball, who do you all think is the first guy in these meetings? I'm going to give you all an opportunity to comment. Give you all an opportunity to comment on the first guy in the meetings that was named, what was mentioned, if you haven't seen it yet. If you haven't seen the conference call yet, I mean. Give some more people a chance. A chance to comment. What y'all saying? Who y'all saying? Let me see here. I'm looking at two different things. First guy in the meetings. Always 15 minutes early, says Coach Jack Del Rio. Masdak had it right. Jonathan Allen. Always. At least at the latest he's been is 15 minutes early for the meeting. That's the latest he's been is 15 minutes early. They ready to eat. They ready to go. They ready. Okay? They ready. And I'm with them. I'm ready too. Now, I see some of you all mention Thomas Davis. And Thomas Davis's name came up when Coach Del Rio was asked how he views the linebacking room and the traits, what he's looking for in a linebacker. So he mentions, there's some older guys. It's so interesting how they've mixed it up. I have to be appreciative when we all sit back and think about how they've mixed this team up. And we've talked about this on the show before. They've really mixed it up very good with the old guys and the younger guys, right? So he mentioned very bluntly, you add Thomas Davis and you mix that up with a guy like Cole Holcomb, right? He also talked about KPL, Kevin Pierre-Louis, as a free agent that nobody's really talking about, but, he can be a dominant, guy on special teams for sure. and utilized in other places as well. They mentioned, he mentioned John Bostic, Sean Dion Hamilton, the newest draft pick, Khaleke Hudson. So he's mentioning the guys, and one thing that's across the board is he's mentioning the veterans along with the new kids on the block, and that's a good mix. And he mentions here, guys are very attentive and are working hard and understanding exactly how they are going to do things. They're going to be a key part of us when we talk about tying rushing coverage, the ability to fit the run. The linebackers are essential to that. We are going to count on them playing well for us. Let me tell you something. And it's 8 o'clock. But let me tell you something. See, we could have talked about this all night, because we didn't even get into the rest of it. And I didn't even get to talk about Scott Turner, the offensive coordinator, or the special teams. But I feel so invigorated when you listen to them talk. And I read the transcript, and I feel, when I'm the type of person, when I hear them talk, I'm an initial reaction kind of person. Meaning, what's my initial reaction to what they're saying? Am I even motivated? Do I feel comfortable after hearing them talk? Do I feel comfortable getting in front of a camera and telling my fellow Redskins fans, oh, they're going to be great, or expect great things? See, I can't come up here and lie to y'all with a straight face. But I can sit up here and tell you now that my initial reaction, especially after Coach Del Rio, is all good vibes. I think it, even after with Scott Turner, because I want to tell you, Scott Turner shared, I don't know if you've already checked out the press conferences online, but Scott Turner shared that Dwayne Haskins, the offense, they're doing everything that they are supposed to be doing in this virtual environment. That's all we can ask for. And I don't think that these coaches would bullcrap us either. So if people weren't doing what they were supposed to be doing, I'm not saying it would be out in the tabloids, but what I am saying is that they wouldn't sugarcoat it in a press conference either. So I feel very good about all of this. All of this. Very good. Very good. You guys, we are absolutely at our time. We are at our 8 o'clock time. That 30 minutes goes by fast, doesn't it? Gee whiz. At any rate, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed talking to you all, as always. Y'all know I love sports. And talking to you all makes it even better. So listen. You guys be safe. Wash your hands. Social distance. Wear your mask. Be well. Be well and be great. We're just going to keep our eyes and ears open for all of the sports news, and I will check in with you all next week. Have a good night.